Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name's Neil and this is Northumberland County Corruption. This time I've got some good news. After 5 years of being pushed around from pillar to post by Homes for Northumberland and Vertechs, I finally managed to take myself out of harm's way. On the 25th of May this year, I hired qualified HETAS registered engineers to come and completely refit the solid fuel system in my home. It's the last day that I will have to look at this whilst being gaslit by a Vertech engineer that is perfectly okay and that there's nothing to see here. From the get-go, I need to make one thing absolutely clear. The contractors that I used to do this job had no idea that this was still a council house. I told them that I bought it and they had no reason to believe otherwise. I did tell them the truth afterwards, but needs must when the devil drives. Sorry guys. I sent them these images, you've all seen them before, and told them the same thing I told Vertechs weeks earlier. They immediately understood the problem and came up with an action plan and a quote. Shortly afterwards they came and did the job. The job went off well and the fitters were very professional. Thankfully, the stove, after being removed and inspected, proved not to be venting out of the back and functional. This was great news, as it's another £1,000 I don't need to find from somewhere, although whether the firebox is big enough to heat the room in winter remains to be seen. It was discovered that the surround was not cemented in at the top, leaving a direct route for drafts to pass up the chimney from the living room and for fumes to enter the space. If you look, you will see flame damage which should not be there. The seal on the stove was perished and shriveled to the point of being completely useless. It was caked in dust from where it had been hoovering warm air out of the living room and was covered in flame damage in many places, indicating that the system was or had been a death trap at some point. The tradesmen I employed backfilled the chimney and cavity behind the stove with rock wool. They fitted a new rope seal and blocked the hole through the surround. They checked and refitted the flue connections and refitted the stove. On the roof, the flue pipe was cut down so that it actually fitted into the chimney. It was backfilled with insulation and the cowl was refitted properly, flush to the chimney pot, minus the 2 to 3 inch gap, which was allowing all the heat from the living room to escape. This has completely changed the character of my living room, eliminating numerous drafts and has increased the stove's efficiency by about 200%. I can honestly say the refit was a complete success. This work cost me £540. Most of that money are the contractor's overheads and VAT, but the reality is it only took 3 man-hours of labour and £30 worth of materials to repair. Now, Vertechs, last time they were here, could have easily repaired the mess that they created, but they chose not to and they walked away. You have to ask yourself at this point, why Homes for Northumberland and Vertechs would work so hard to perpetuate this state of disrepair when the solutions were so inexpensive and so simple. It's almost as if there's some sort of toxic culture of hate driving the decision-making process. The next repairs up will be the hole in the wall, the other hole in the wall, and working out a way to seal the hallway floor. It's a race against time before winter arrives, so I'm going to apply for a budgeting loan of £340 to effect these repairs. I will also be trying to raise the money to replace the back door, which is going to be my second big hurdle, coming in at about £1,200. The next videos in the series will catalogue me carrying out these repairs. Now, the hallway floor repair will probably involve a time-lapse video of me flailing about on the floor trying to fashion plywood jigsaw pieces to block up the holes in the floor that are letting all the drafts in. Now, I think it'll take me about a week to do the work, about a week for injury time, and about a week to recover. And if I time it all just right for midsummer, my body shouldn't get too badly smashed up. So, like and subscribe and join me next time for some more Northumberland County Corruption.